Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Q&A number 4. That's right, we've made it to the 4th episode. That's amazing. You've managed to ask enough questions to keep me talking for about 10 minutes every couple of weeks, which is amazing, so thanks very much for continuing to submit your questions. I have had to take questions today from older videos because the last Q&A I did had my girlfriend Jess in it, and I think you all got distracted and you didn't really ask that many questions in the comments, so I picked some older questions today. I hope you'll still enjoy it, but let's get cracking. So question number 1 is not so much a question from just one person, it's more from a multitude of different people across the 3 videos we've made so far. It's a question about who my favourite Battlefield YouTubers are, and there are so many of them that I'm going to try and list as many as I can, really. I sort of go all the way across the spectrum of YouTubers, so from smaller guys all the way up to the massive guys, so here goes. You got StoryMachine, he's pretty awesome, he makes some absolutely amazing content and he's a really funny guy as well. There's a link in the description to every one of these channels, so make sure you go check them out. I really enjoy Dolce's videos because they're really well produced and he's got a great voice. I love his voice. The TwoScotmen, because he makes some absolutely fantastic cinematics. If you haven't seen that, I highly suggest you go and check his channel out. ChaBoyy and Azzy, well, they go hand in hand there. They're just hilarious. People like LevelCap and Matimio, I've watched them since I started making videos, and I recently met LevelCap in San Francisco, and he's a really nice guy. Gave me a bit of guidance there, and I'm thankful for that, so I've always watched his videos. JackFrags is obviously another great one. He's got some great informational and entertaining content. I don't think I know another channel like Jack's. It's great. You never really know what's coming next, and that's what I really like about his content. And there's other guys like Rival xFactor as well. He's always there with a gun review or a situation video, so I know what I'm doing. There are so many people I watch across the YouTube spectrum that it's very difficult for me to name every single one of them, but those are the guys that I mainly watch. So if you do want to check any of their channels out, they're in the description below. Question number 2 comes in from a guy called Oh No It's Colt, and he says, how long do you see yourself producing YouTube videos, and do you think one day you'll grow tired of it? Well, I'll be brutally honest here, I really like making YouTube videos, and it's not so much the uploading and the thrill of getting views and likes on my videos. I like editing the video together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, and I really like putting videos together, and that's what I enjoy the most. But I never really get bored of it. It's just that from time to time I lack a little bit of enthusiasm to make a video because I'm tired, I've got a job to do, I have a real life. So it's finding a really nice balance there, and at the moment I'm in a really good place and I've got this really nice balance going on where I've got time to do the things that I want to do outside of YouTube, time to do YouTube, time to go to work, time to spend with Jess. So instead of it being all over the place at the moment, I've got this really nice system working, and I can see myself producing videos like that for a long time coming. I mean, at the moment, I'm about to go on holiday for 5 days, and I've managed to prepare a few videos for the time that I'm going to be away. 6 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that because my schedule was all over the place. So from time to time, I do get a little bit sort of worn down by the YouTube grind, but at the end of the day, when I see all the interaction and I see the things that I make, people interacting with me, people liking what I've made, that gives me a real sense of achievement. So I don't say I ever get tired of it, it just grates on me a little bit from time to time where I can't find a nice balance, but at the moment, it feels really good. Question number 3 kind of ties in with the question I've just answered, but he said, Westie, would you ever consider YouTube as a full-time job? I mean, if you have enough subs and views to earn enough to keep going. And he says he loves my content, so thanks very much for that. If in the future I could financially find it stable to be a full-time YouTube creator, then I would go ahead and do it. I love doing what I do right now. I've always got a couple of ideas floating around in my head. I've never found a sort of a point in time where I'm struggling to make a video. I've always got something that I want to talk about or something that I want to make. So definitely if I had the opportunity to make this a full-time job, even if it was just for a year, 2 years, then I would take the opportunity because it's something that I really want to do and I want to carry on. So doing that as a job may sort of pull away from the fact that it's so fun, but I really enjoy editing, as I said, and that's something that really keeps me going all the time. And if I could make it a job, I would, but it would have to be financially stable. I mean, I'd have to be making at least equivalent or more than the money I'm earning now from my full-time job. And that's enough to support me every month so I can pay my bills, buy food, and actually live my life, and have a little bit left over so I can do what I want to do. So YouTube would have to fulfill that in the same way that my job does at the moment. There's no way I'd go full-time on YouTube if I was going to be taking a decrease in the amount of money I'd be earning, because it's just not financially viable in that way. Question number 4 is from James Rogers, and he said, Westie, would you ever have a go at a zombie survival? What would you do? Now, I couldn't work out if you meant like a game of zombie survival or if you meant real life. So maybe I should put that question to you, but I used to really enjoy Call of Duty Zombies, and if you guys would like me to do a playthrough of one of the maps and what I would do, and do a live commentary of that because you liked my Plants vs Zombies video a few days ago, if you'd like me to do some live commentaries on that, I'd be happy to do that. That'd be really fun for me. But then if I take it to real life, I would have to say yes, of course I'd take part in a zombie survival sort of system. If there was a massive apocalypse, then of course I'd be the first one on the back of a pickup truck with my double barrel shotgun. I would probably like make a base at home base or something, like a hardware store where they've got everything that I need to fortify a position. I mean, there's like a leisure park where I live in Sussex, where there's like a home base or a B&Q, I can't remember which one it is, but there's a McDonald's like right next to it. So if there was a zombie apocalypse, they've always got freezers and stuff like that, so we could pull that across, and all the food we could bring across. And in where the area is, it's like central to everything that's around it. So there's always like, there's a hardware store, and behind it there's like some clothes shops and stuff in the centre of town. So it would be like the most amazing position to have. And there's a massive car park out front, so if you wanted to like sort of round the zombies up and then start spraying them down with machine guns that you managed to get hold of, it would be great. I mean, I'd love to take part in like an apocalypse kind of world where you'd have to sort of fend for yourself, but at the same time, I think I'd be scared shitless. Me sitting here talking into a microphone is very different from running around a car park trying to shoot zombies. So in both senses, if you want me to do a playthrough of Call of Duty Zombies, that would be fine. I'd love to do that for you guys, as long as you supported it and you showed me the support, then that would be fine. But in real life, yeah, I'd love to take part in a zombie apocalypse. And question number 5 today comes in from Frederick Bisnogno, I think your name is. I'm really sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing foreign names. But as someone from the UK, how do you feel about Coldplay? Did you ever like them, or did you always think they were garbage? Well, I think I can tell by the way that you've asked that question that I'm not too sure if you're a fan of Coldplay or not. For people who don't know who Coldplay are, and I'm guessing that you do, they're the biggest UK band at the moment, and I absolutely love them. I loved their first album, Parachutes, and their second album, Rush of Blood to the Head. X and Y wasn't so great, but Viva La Vida more than made up for that. And their last 2 albums, Milo Xylotto and Ghost Stories, have been absolutely amazing. I mean, Ghost Stories is kind of relevant right now because, as I said in my last video, me and Jess have kind of had to deal with something that's really difficult, and a lot of the songs that are on that album you can actually put in the position that we're in right now. And it's really helped me listening to some of those songs. But overall, I absolutely love Coldplay. I've been to see them live a couple of years ago for my birthday at the Emirates Stadium in London, and it was an absolutely amazing concert. I've never been to anything like it before. The arena was just alive, and there was just so much going on. But I really like their music. I know a lot of people don't like their music, but I really like Coldplay. And that's it for Q&A number 4. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Make sure you do leave some more questions down below for me today. There will be links in the description to the previous 3 videos, just so if you want to go back and watch some of them, then they're all there in the description for you today. And also you can check through some of the questions to see if you're not asking the same one I've already answered. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and a comment, as I've said. But until next time, my name is Westie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.